Hi, Mom. What are you doing?
I'm cooking breakfast for this lovely family of mine.
What do you have here?
We're having bacon, fried, the greasiest bacon you've ever eaten, and we're having delicious pancakes with blueberry sauce.
Oh, boy. Sounds good. What else is happening? What'd you do yesterday?
Sat in the tent.
You look like
Excuse me. I laid in the tent. Pardon me? And we read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Carolyn and I, while the boys went on a motorboat. No, excuse me, it was a motorbike ride. Wasn't it, boys? Wasn't a motorbike boat, it was a motorbike.
Oh. Carolyn, did you have things you wanted to add?
And we also slept.
Maybe you slept. I didn't. I had a dog that was hampering my sleep.
There's a dog.
The whiner.
Hi, whiner. Hi, whiner. Hi, whiner. Where's Shady?
Well, Carolyn,
What?
tell us about your day yesterday.
Fun. You could say that. Wait.
Talk up now, because you're clear away from the mic.
Well, I could say. Well, I went for 5 walks with the dog around the area. Oh, I have to go for bacon. Sorry.
Who's us?
1,
2.
1.
2.
No, I didn't. I had one like that with it.
Wait,
I only got 2.
There's Mama Ash, jubilantly eating one of her pancakes. How is it, Mama?
Delicious.
Where'd you get this, Mama?
Pardon me?
Where'd you get this pancake from?
I made it.
Oh.
Speaking of pancakes.
Oh, there's others over here. They might be burning. Gotta watch. Oh, I think we made it in time.
Could I have another one when they're done?
What's that? What's that on the spot?
Go, Jeremy.
There's a request for another one.
Yeah, another pancake when they're done.
Go, Jeremy.
Another pancake when they're done.
What's going on in a chess match over here, eh? Who's winning?
Jeremy.
I am. Big time.
No, not big time.
Yes.
He's winning though, right? Little girl?
Well, we were at, well, yesterday we went dirt biking. And on our dirt bike ride, we tried to go to the Salt Lake. And the Salt Lake is across this really big river, well, creek, that is really big and it goes really fast. And, we took a little while to go across it. And then, when we finally got to the Salt Lake, I had trouble holding Dad back. He just had to lick that salt. I had him by the collar. I tried and I tried and I tried. He finally got his tongue on it and he goes, and says, "No, you'd better get out of here." So, and then we went on this other ride across this other river, and there was this really big creek, but it looked like a river, and Dad tried to cross it. All right, and now this thing is flowing really fast, and he's starting to blow his clutch. So he decided he couldn't make it because he thought his clutch was going to blow. And that's about all that happened at dirt biking.
Could I show my pancake while you're talking there? What a pancake. This is a Texas pancake.
What a
You've heard
horsefly.
of Texas donuts. And this is a Texas pancake. Straight from the Ash Grill.
Texas pancake would be like this, and these are in Texas pocket.
Okay, now let me tell my version. Jeremy.
Yeah. You had to hold Jeremy back. 2 steps back.
Here, you take the
I
camera.
tell you when to stop. Okay.
You take the camera.
My move? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yesterday we drove. You gotta get closer to me so you can hear me on the mic. Mic's too far away.
Go.
Here, get up and move the chair over, Carolyn. Help you move his chair.
Well, I have to move my chair. You're sitting on the brush.
Now, is the green light on?
Yes, it's been on for a long
It's
time.
recording?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna
we
make my
arrived-
move. Okay, hold on. Jeremy, I'm gonna make my move, okay?
No, you already moved.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Well, don't tilt it. Do it. Shoot it right.
You moved your queen.
No, I didn't.
Your queen wasn't there. Put it that way.
Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Straighten the camera. There you go. So we arrived at the equestrian staging area with the horses, and there was a big trailer full of 4 quads over there. Remember that, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Hold the camera steady. I'm getting a headache.
Dad, stop telling me what to do.
Go.
All right. So we changed my spark plug and tuned it up. Jeremy is real helpful with his little hands getting in there. We got the spark plug in and the bike run better, but the clutch was still a little awkward. And then we went up to forge the first creek. I roared across it gallantly, no problem, you know.
Ha.
I rode
ha,
up the trail
ha.
a ways. Then
Ha.
I looked back,
Quiet, Jeremy.
and there's Jeremy sitting on the other side of the creek going, I'm not crossing that creek. So I lead my bike up against the tree, wade out in the middle of the creek and go, come on, son, I'll help you through. Then through he comes, and his motor dies halfway, all flooded with water. So I get over there and tow him and push him and get him across the creek. Then we push it, and finally we get it running again. Of course, my bike starts right up, no problem. Off we go, on up, and beautiful ride alongside the stream, and the stream's flowing very, very pretty. And we're thinking, oh boy, it's going to be nice to take Carolyn and Mommy through here. But we get hitting into these mud bogs and shooting through them. Really had a nice ride up until we got to what used to be just a stream flowing across some rocks real lightly, about 6 inches of water at the most. And it's just roaring down there, and I look at this quad and it's almost buried in the water. So I think, well, I'll go out and give it a try anyway. I go roaring out in the middle of it, and man, my clutch is going to give out, the whole thing's going to break. So I'm thinking, well, my son will be out here to help me out of this tough predicament. I look over, there he is, standing on the shore,
Oh, good
gallantly
luck.
watching. And I turn it around and get pushing. Guy comes along with a quad and grabs a hold of my handlebar, almost flips me into the water. I said, no thank you, sir, I'll get out of here. I worked my way out to the shore where my son, well, how are you? Is everything okay, Dad? You know, once I got to the shore.
Oh, good luck.
And then we fire him up and shoot back. And back across the stream again, and I got to push him and everything to get it going on the other side. Of course, I ride right through, no problem, but it dragged
Good
Jeremy
luck.
through. And then we go on up, and we saw Harry and his girlfriend, and they told us where the Salt Lick was. And we've been wanting to go to the Salt Lick. Jeremy just couldn't wait to get there. So up we go, and I go shooting across the stream, no problem. I look back and there's Jeremy
no
stuck,
problem,
you know,
huh?
on the other side. I go wade into the stream, tow him across, push him, get him started, you know. Then back to the Salt Lick we go. And we start following, we hit the stream, we start following this deer trail. And we follow it and follow it and follow it. And then we come to this recessed area, and there it was. And then when you stop to look, there was a whole network of trails coming from all directions, almost like the spokes of a wheel, all ending at the Salt Lick. So Jeremy and I positioned ourselves strategically about 30 feet away from the Salt Lick. Gee, I wonder why no animals showed up, Jeremy. And then we laid it.
Jeremy must have blew it.
Yeah. And we laid there looking up at the blue sky, you know, but it was awful. You know, I've never seen a 12-year-old lust for salt like Jeremy did. It was just awful. I grabbed him by the hill, everything, and finally at the end of the half hour he broke away and licked the salt. And now he wants to go back tomorrow. So we went to leave, and I took off roaring and looked, and there was Jeremy behind me, coming right along. So I just thought, well, this is great. Rode on out. I got out, right out to the creek, and I looked, no Jeremy. I turned around and come back, and there he was. His gas was out of tank. I mean, his tank was out of fuel. And guess what? I think he drained his tank so he could go back and lick some more salt. So then I tied him on and towed him out. And we get right back out to the creek, and I suggested maybe he could get his bike across the creek by himself this time. And I went roaring right through, no problem. Went back down to the staging area and picked up the gas. And when I got back, there was my little boy. He'd crossed the creek all by himself. But then we had to push the bike and push the bike and push it and finally get it started. Then there was this guy in rawhides and a coonskin cap. Real rawhides and a coonskin cap. So we rode up back by him and then rode back into the bush until I saw some other horses. Figured we'd better turn around before I spooked the horses. And come back home, and my clutch is pretty sad by now. I got to work on it today. And that's the story of the dirt bike riding with my salt-licking addicted son, Jeremy. Bob?
I just wanted to add to this story that whenever Dad and Jeremy go dirt biking together, they're either one or the other is towing. They seem to like to tow each other on every trip. Somebody has to be towed. This trip, Jeremy had to be towed.
You have a story to tell, Carolyn? What?
No.
What? I can't see your face.
No.
What?
No!
Do that voice with the edge in it.
Do the voice with the edge of it. Cry for us.
No.
Cry.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Jeremy.
What did you want the video for?
Torquing the clutch. This is how you torque the clutch. Torque the clutch. Torque the clutch. This is how you torque the clutch, especially when you didn't have to take it apart in the first place. So we don't know what's wrong with my bike. What's wrong with my bike? What's wrong with my bike? We don't know what's wrong with my bike. But we'll carry on anyway. That's over.
This is life in the library with the knife.
Jeremy just won a clue.
I've won
Twice.
Twice. Here's the top. Put the top on. It doesn't go.
Well, Carolyn, what do you have to say about these matches with Jeremy here?
Pretty good at it.
Pretty good. Exciting, interesting the whole time?
Yeah, you guys should play.
What are we going to do now?
Go hiking with the Round Falls waterfall.
What was that, Jeremy?
Look at that. Big quad. Booby dooby dooby deep beep beep. What? What? What?
Dad's stomach goes clunk. I can't call.
Tell me.
What?
Tell me, what did we do? We saw elk.
Yeah, we saw an elk.
Raise up so I can see your face.
We saw an elk and a deer. We went to Salt Lake. And now shut the door.
Hi, Mom. Talk to us. Talk to
Yeah.
us.
We just got back from Salt Lick. Is it going?
Yeah.
Oh, we just got back from the Salt Lick. It was really neat. We saw elk and deer.
And what else happened?
You forded your
Dad
first
fell
big
in the
creek.
water.
You forded your first big creek.
Forded?
You forded, Mom forded her first, and Mom crashed. Tell about your crash,
Oh,
Mom.
no.
Mom?
I don't even want to talk about
No,
that.
tell us about the crash.
Tell us
Come on.
about that.
Well, I had faulty brakes.
Did
The
it
rear
dive?
brakes.
Well, tell us how it
The
happened.
rear brakes did not work on this bike, and I was trying to stop because I saw a gully coming with a little girl sitting on the top of the gully. So I tried to stop with my rear brakes, wouldn't stop, put on my front brakes, and flew off the bike in midair. Flew through the air.
And your chest protector.
Yes, I lost my breath, had pains in my chest when I landed, hit my head. Fortunately, I had a helmet on with the mouth protector because I landed on my face, and also hurt my knees. And the reason why I did was because I didn't have my knee pads on. Just goes to show you should wear knee pads.
You okay, Jeremy?
Yeah, what about me?
Yeah. Whatever.
Everything's been covered.
Well, you...
Everything's been covered.
Well, no. You did some stuff there. Tell us about how you saved everything.
What do you mean how I saved everything?
Well, describe how I went in a drink from your perspective.
Yes, Jeremy saved it.
Save how I went in a drink and how you towed me back.
Dad sort of was riding along and he decided to try this new trail, and he decided he's going to go across real fast. So he's putting across, and then he runs into this rock, really big rock underwater, so he couldn't see it, and he dives into the water. And then he gets out, and he couldn't start his bike. And anyhow, after we'd got everybody else's bike across the river, then we got Dad's bike up the hill and towed it finally, and the engine still won't turn over, and we're probably going to have problems with it. That's all I have to say, and I'm very cold.
You're one frozen dude.
That's one of peaches and cream.
This is a cinnamon and spice.
Well, throw over the dumb bag.
Why?
Because I want another bowl of...
Good morning.
Hello, Kara.
How are you, darling?
I'm looking at it, Jeremy. Fine.
Any things for your millions of fans out there? Well, you may want to include this in one of your rock videos when you're older.
I'm not going to be a rock video star.
Well, we may want to include it in one of your theatrical films when you're older, as a flashback.
I don't want to say anything.
Okay. Well,
Where's the beef?
Jeremy?
I want my oatmeal.
I'm still getting it.
Jeremy, get that on camera about last night.
What about last night?
Here, Jeremy, I'll video
What
you.
happened last night, Dad?
What do you mean what happened last night?
Dad,
You know, when we went on our dirt bike ride.
Well,
Tell about the dirt bike run, Dad.
Jeremy and I were in there all relaxed, all ready to watch the animals. But where are the girls? Where's the girls?
What a lie!
So I retraced my steps, right? Nope, they're not stuck in the bog. No, they've not reached that point yet. Clear on back down the trail I go. Then in the distance I can see two little red bikes sitting up the trail. I thought, well, that's nice. They've stopped to take a break. Well, I'll get down there further, pull up alongside the red trail, bikes, and Carolyn's saying, "Oh, Mommy's hurt. Mommy's flipped her bike. Mommy ran into me." All panicky. And there's Mom, half conscious, leg up beside the road, moaning, "Oh, oh," as if she were dead. So God, I panic, throw my 500 down, right? I come back later to find out it had been leaking gas the whole time. I go running over to Mom's, and there's my poor darling wife stretched out. Oh, why did I put her on dirt bikes? Oh, why? And then she starts to move. Oh, I got wind knocked out of me. Oh, boy, this helmet worked. You know, I was going right in there, and this thing caught my face. Do the other kids have does everybody have these face guards on? She's asking. No. Long and short of it, she gets up, moves around. Other than a burst ego and being knocked out of breath a little bit. And, you know, she got her just reward, though, because she got on her dirt bike without double-checking her operating system. Her daughter double-checked everything. But she didn't double-check her operating system, and her rear brakes were gone. So when she went to hit her rear brakes, they weren't there. It also would have helped if she was paying attention. I mean, there are no other dirt bikes within 4,000 square meters. Oh, well, Carolyn says that Mom ran into her. There seems to be some controversy here. As the Mom says no. But Mom says she bailed off to avoid hitting Carolyn. Now that sounds like pretty much the same thing to me, but we'll leave it up to you folks. That's for you to decide. So we went on to see the animals, and you've heard reports of that here, and I couldn't do that. But coming back, I thought, wow, I'll be real heroic and find this new shallow way across the river, right? So I'm roaring along, and I'm about 2 feet from the other side, and I'm looking up thinking, boy, that's a steep slope. I'd really better gun it for the other side there. And I start to gun it, and all of a sudden the bike's out from under me. And underneath the water, there was this big, round, slippery rock that took my front wheel and put that bike on its side. So I'm floating down the river, the bike's floating down the river. So we turned it up, worked it to the edge, pushed and pulled and grunted and shoved. And little Jeremy, he went all the way around the long way and rode real fast. I couldn't believe. I'm looking up and he's saying, Dad, do you need any help? No, I'm fine. And Jeremy's our little hero last night. He went back and helped everybody else around that river. Not one word of complaint. We're really proud of him.
You have to pull me across the river. You have to walk Carolyn.
He walked Carolyn across the river, hand in hand. This sister who lets on like she never loves her, you know.
No, I had to.
We carried him right around the
I
river.
was hanging on to him for dear life.
Yep.
I would go kaplooey if I let go.
So then we got the bike up and hitched a rope onto it and pulled it back to camp and pulled it back to the trailer, and that's the end of the story. She did not hit Carolyn.
I did not hit Carolyn.
You gotta
What
speak up. You're away from the
happened
camera.
I want to talk to the camera.
Here, somebody hold this closer to
I
the
will.
block.
Just sit on the bench.
Your dad, bring
I'm
it to
trying
me.
eat.
Well, here, you gotta get up to hold it. It's running, so just point it at.
Calling the tourists to have a sore foot. Ow. Where you go, Mom?
Okay.
I did not run into Carolyn. I just want to set the record straight.
Yeah,
What happened was, I was driving along, I looked up, I was looking at the mountains and the scenery, and there was Carolyn stopped, and I thought, there's a problem. I tried to put my brakes on, and I kept pushing down on that foot brake and the handbrake at the same time, because I use them at the same time. And the foot brake wasn't working.
That's not
And
what
I
you
just
said.
jammed on that handbrake as I got closer to Carolyn. And I don't know if the bike, when I jammed the handbrake hard, if it threw me or if I decided to get off the bike. I don't know. It just happened so quickly. And I flew in flew through the air, landed on the ground, and yes, my helmet with the face guard did protect my face because I landed face down, and also the chest protector protected my chest. The only thing I wasn't wearing were the knee pads, and as a result, I have a sore right knee. That's my version of the story.
She hit my feather like. She hit my back tire like a feather.
Okay, turn it off then. Turn it off. Is the green light on? Turn it off.
Green light? Yeah.
Push
Turn
the
it
red
off.
button.
Push the red button on the other side.
Go for it. No.
This-
No.
This?
No. See on the handle grip.
On the other side. Maybe.
Look on the other side. See that grip thing?
Okay,
Yeah.
turn it
Down
off.
in there.
Look, it's the Batman.
I'm looking at your asshole. Don't push me.
I'll tickle you off the castle.
Aw. Jimmy, I don't want to get hurt. You.
We're all ready to leave Ram Falls.
What campsite were we in, Mom? What's the camp number here?
I have no idea.
Go.
Cross from Camp 6.
Across from Camp 6.
One end. Dad, are y'all packed up?
Oh, what if they...
Dad,
What?
are y'all packed up?
No.
How much longer are we going to be here? Are you implying that the help isn't too good around here?
No.
Why not?
Playing anything.
You sure know how to chew that gum, Dad.
Yeah, right.
Not allowed to get in yet.
Get ready to grab the straps to put over top.
Come over.
Oh, we're out in the Duska Cavern. And we're roughing it along. Oh, Dad, what do you have to say?
Well, Mom and Jeremy are back at camp, and we've been to Bowcycle and checked out our equipment needs, and we had to go to Blackfoot Cycle to get the rest of it. Blackfoot's open till 8. It's now 6:25, so we should make it 5. And we nearly hit a pickup truck, and we nearly slid off the road at one point. It's been a nice, exciting afternoon, right, Carolyn?
Right.
What else happened? Oh yeah, we did stop at Bagatelle. We're roughing it with this Camp Food.
Yeah, Dad and I had 2 hamburgers.
Oh no, you had 1 burger
I had 2 drinks
and 1 drink.
and 1 fry.
Yeah, she ate everything.
Dad had 2 hamburgers, an extra large drink, and that's it.
I
But he
didn't
was,
order any fries. And one of the hamburgers is McDonald's new low calorie. Whatever.
still, he did good.
But we really feel bad for poor Mommy and poor Jeremy back at camp. Roughing it,
Yeah,
don't we?
right.
Bye.
Goodbye. Now, take a view. Jeremy's Aqua Center's still open, you know. Just drove by it. Can't see it now, but... Well, we'll be off.
Is it on?
Yeah,
You see me okay?
yeah.
Okay, Carolyn, look out at the sunset out there.
Yes.
Well, we've had a successful trip. It's now 20 minutes to 10 o'clock. I was able to go home and complete all my business calls, pick up some things that Mom wanted us to get. Carolyn and I each had a shower. And good news, we got all the parts we need. So we're going to get the bikes running in tip-top shape.
Yes. Anything else you have to say?
Anything else you have to say?
Well, the sunset's pretty over there. And, well, I guess I could say it's a nice trip.
I've sure been enjoying talking to my little daughter.
Oh, no, we stopped. We got fuel in the car. Got some bubble gum. We went to McDonald's. We're taking it rough on the road. You know, old pioneer days and stuff. Okay, we'll be off.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Storm front's moving in, right? Here you are. Well, we're in town today. We fixed Jeremy's tire. So this time we went up to Sundre. And so, of course, Jeremy and I are getting some food here before we go back. Right, Jeremy?
Mm-hmm. Come on, turn it.
What's that about wanting wood split?
Yes, could you please split the wood?
You hear that, Carolyn? She wants wood split?
Yeah.
Where'd we go dirt biking today?
Margaret Lake.
This is Saturday,
Oh,
right?
it was so fun. So much fun.
You
I
say
was
that
drenched
facetiously.
on the second river.
Well, Carolyn, what about you? What do you have to say?
It was alright. It wasn't very good. It wasn't what I expected. A bit hard.
Bit hard.
Yeah.
Bit long.
Yeah, a bit long and a bit sore on my knee. And Dad had to run into the back of my leg, torture me to death. Horrible.
What's for dinner, Mom?
Macaroni and cheese.
Fire's going here.
Salad.
And
Salad.
oh, Caesar salad. eh?
Caesar salad with
No,
Carolyn helped
creamy
make.
Caesar, Dad, see? Dad, look it.
Oh, yeah. Let me see it. Oh, yeah. And there's the dog. Pepper, say hi. And Jeremy's out test riding Mom's bike after the repairs. Jeremy?
I'm talking to him.
Oh.
But first you take hot water on your bike and you stick it in and you let it sit for a while.
And it melts the plastic, I know.
No.
And then you put compressed air in it.
Compressed air in it, and then you blow it up, kind of, and then you put cold water in it, and just let it sit, and then
No, you just sprinkle cold water all over it to cool it.
yeah. Don't. I'm supposed to put those in.
Tell us about today, Jeremy.
Well, we finally made it to Margaret Lake,
Don't. Give it.
and we were kind of low on gas, but we all made it back here quickly,
Oh, can I cut in for a minute?
quietly, without losing all our gas. And Carolyn wants to speak right now.
And it also ran ahead, grabbed the head, said he heard us, but that was a quad. Then
No, there weren't any quads.
yes, there were
I
7
didn't see
quads
them.
came by me.
I
No,
didn't see any quads.
Good.
I didn't see any of them.
there's 7 of them.
7?
Yes, they all
7?
came by me. 4 came first, and then 2 came after. Do 4 quads come by and I go? Yeah.
4 and then 2?
Well, tell us about
That's
today.
not 7, it's 6.
Tell us about
Tell us
today.
how you abandoned us.
Yeah.
That's what I
No,
want.
I'd like Dad to tell you about that.
No, I've had my...
No, Dad can
we
tell.
did it while you were gone.
No, Dad can tell.
We did it while you were gone. So you tell us about how you abandoned us today.
Oh, I just went for. I was running out of gas, and I was trying to conserve gas, so I just kept on riding.
And it had all the tools and everything with you.
Yeah, I had all the tools
Left-
and everything, and I left them in the dust. And I stopped a couple times, and I thought I heard them, like I heard Mom, and then
A ghost.
and then I went back.
Then you pretended you were hearing us.
I didn't pretend I heard you.
Well, I
Holy
stopped when I didn't see these guys coming.
You should have just kept going.
I saw Carolyn stopped and in tears, and I said, "What's wrong, honey?" "Well, Dad ran into me with his bike, ran into my leg." "Well, how did he? Now, what was he doing that for? Why was he traveling so close?" "I don't know." "I don't know, Mom."
Mom. And then
I said, "He actually ran into you with his bike," and you're like, "Well, he pulled up beside of me and kind of fell over."
I didn't say fall over. You know what I said?
I didn't
said
know.
you.
I was
Go.
confused.
Well, I was sitting here trying to start my bike, and then Dad came down. He went through the puddle, and I thought he went through that little creek here, and I thought he missed a bit, and then he rammed it by like ooh ah, to leg right. Yeah!
What do you think of that, Jeremy?
Exciting.
Mom,
What?
anything else to add?
Nope.
4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
57. Yeah, I know.
Say hi to your adoring fans out there. This is Carol's exercise show in the woods.
Mom, I'll have the other half of that omelet.
No. Jeremy's.
Have this one, Mom?
Yeah.
This one? Mom?
Mm-hmm. You're in that ignition.
Tell us what you're doing, Carol.
I'm driving the wagon around the Fallen Timber campsite.
Slow down now. You're going too fast.
No, we're not.
You should slow down.
Kevin, slow down.
Trying to
This
go.
is all right. This is a good speed right there.
I'm not using gas. How come you only use your right foot?
Because you don't want them both going at the same time. You don't be stopping and starting at the same time. Look both ways. You're going to the road here.
Keeps the right-hand side of the road.
What do you think of this, Jeremy? Terrified?
Terrified. Terrified. Yeah, definitely.
What do we do today, son?
Oh, we drove into Calgary and bought some Dad's chest protector and.
Am I going at good speed?
Yeah, you're doing fine. And we had flat tire and
Yeah, we had a flat tire and everything.
bought Mom a new tent.
Yeah, I bought us a new tent. Whole kit and caboodle.
What about yesterday? Where'd we go?
Yesterday we went up between two mountains and it was really pretty. So
Now, where are you fellas going? Dad?
We're up by Black Rock Mountain.
Yep.
For the headwaters of Vociferous Creek.
What are you trying to put on there?
I didn't want you to video me now, Mom.
What are you trying to put on? Jared, what are you up to?
putting on my belt.
Could you look this way, Jared?
Tool belt. I'm looking this way, now I'm looking that way.
Dad putting on his new O'Neill chest protector. He lost the other one. Dad, did you want to say a few words?
Well, wish us luck, Mom. Should see you tomorrow about 5 o'clock.
Green Michael!
Sprocket. There's everybody happily tearing up camp. There's Carolyn over there in the woods. There's Jeremy folding up.